Good morning. Today I'm doing a review for a Bath & Body Works Cider Lane candle. It's one of their 3-wick candles and I just am really enjoying it so far. And let's see, get a little bit of a closer look at the label here. Can you just see it's just a gorgeous fall day. It looks like there's a bridge covered in fall leaves. Over here on the side, I don't know if you can see, this is like this metallic little leaf prints there. Just very, very beautiful. And there is quite a wax pool going here, which makes it even more pretty. I lit it again today, and I have to keep trimming the wicks to avoid a little bit of that the soot building up or wanting to put soot out into the air. If I see a little wisp, like a little wisp of black smoke, I'll immediately extinguish it and trim the wicks and relight it. That's something I would recommend to anyone, also burning these candles. The reason I don't just automatically trim them low enough to avoid that is later on, sometimes these wicks want to get buried in the wax. And so it's one of those fine lines where you don't want to trim them too much, but you've got to trim them enough. And so let me get into the description that came with the candle. One of the things I love about Bath & Body Works is they do give the description on the bottom, or at least the notes, or some form of a description. On this one for Cider Lane, it says it's warm caramel, Granny Smith apple, dark brown sugar, and ground clove. And what a lovely combination of fragrances there. I don't feel like you could go wrong whatsoever with this. That said, on cold, when I was in the store and I was trying to pick up a few different candles, I think I was trying to get toward a minimum for one of the coupons or sales or something, or a combination of the two. I hesitated a little bit on this. I expected I would love it much more on cold, and it's been a pleasant burning experience on with the Cider Lane. And I often burn it in the morning. You'll hear me talk about the Bath & Body Works 3-wick candles. I most often burn them in the morning or late in the evening when I don't have a lot of time, but I still want to get some scent into my living space. In general, my opinion on the Bath & Body Works candles are they're a little pricey for what you get in terms of burn time that puts off a fragrance into your house or living space per dollar you spend. So I have to be pretty convinced I want it, and to get a really good deal on it, that's when I tend to pick these up. Now, I was just kind of, before I started the video, kind of doing like a wafting with my hand toward me. The fragrance is very, very nice. It's pleasant. You pick up the caramel, you pick up a little bit of the apple. The dark brown sugar, yes, that's maybe what I'm picking up on more now. And not so much, though, a strong clove smell, although I wish I did pick up on that a little bit more, but that could just be me. And I did notice that when I was just now trying to get a good sense of the fragrance, I noticed that it's beginning to smell a little burnt to me. The wax still has its fragrance, but along with the fragrance, it comes a little bit of a burnt scent. And that's a little bit of a bummer because it can detract a little bit. And again, I don't know if that has to do with the fact that there's 3 separate flames going. There's a lot of heat going on here. A lot of intensity. So I wonder if I'd almost rather they do like a taller pillar with 1 wick and make it go a little bit longer, which is starting to sound a little bit more of like a Yankee Candle, jar candle almost. But again, I think I'm just kind of drawn to that for the value. It burns longer, you get more bang for the buck. But a 3-wick burns hot and fast. Makes me a little bit nervous in terms of burning it in my house. You really always want to watch your candles. If you are burning these, there is a lot of heat put off by these. So anyway, that's it for my review. I love how this candle looks. I love how it's burning real cleanly. You don't see even a hint. That's a real positive I need to share. You don't even begin to see a hint of any black along the tops here. No soot buildup whatsoever, and I have not wiped it out. So usually before I do a review, when I'm having a candle lit, if it's got a little bit of that you can still see, it's usually because I've wiped it out a little bit. So there's my review, and love to hear your thoughts, your experience with the candle. I might purchase this again. I kind of wish I wasn't getting that little bit of a burnt smell, but there was definitely nothing wrong with the fragrance itself. And I'm glad I tried it. I'm really glad I tried it because it seemed like it was popular among many people who loved the Bath and Body Works candles, and in particular the fall candles. So it was a must try at some point. I'd probably try it again. So I hope you all are doing well, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.